Rich and Angel. It's the Rich and Angel Show.
What is going on, everybody?
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
This is me today. Welcome back to the Rich and Angel Show, Apocalypse Edition. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody feeling? We feeling good? We feeling limber?
Nervous.
Feeling nervous?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Nervous Rich. Here he is.
Here he is, live and in color.
Man, let me just give me 1 second because I want to take this to the
Jeff, how you doing out there, man? How's life treating you right now?
All right, I wanted to go live in the group. What we got?
Jeff,
what's going on, sir?
thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us on a glorious Friday afternoon
Absolutely.
as we navigate this crazy climate that we're all in together.
Yep.
Today is probably a doomy and gloomy kind of day for businesses across the country. Definitely we're trying to find the silver lining in all of this because we know that this is a moment in time, right?
Yeah.
It's going to pass, and we're going to see some probably big booms in business when this is all said and done. So that's the silver lining in this, as long as we could weather the storm.
Yep.
And I'm getting ready to put out a company-wide letter this afternoon, right after this live. I just finished compiling it. I'm going to have a quick discussion with some of the team, and we're going to make some really tough decisions. And it's all for the best interest of the company's long-term health.
Yeah.
So I think that hopefully there's going to be an understanding of that, you know. Let me just say, Janine wants to know if I'm good to talk. Obviously, no. Give me.
Janine's got the timing, man. She got the timing on. She makes an appearance on every episode.
Yes, she does. So, alrighty. So took care of that. So yeah, we're gonna be putting out this letter, and I'm sure there's gonna be some sad faces.
Mm-hmm.
But I think in this letter, I'm letting everybody know that this is obviously it's temporary. It's challenging times. And I'm doing the best thing that I know how to do right now to lead this company and keep it afloat so we can see tomorrow.
Yeah. Yep.
So with that, if anyone out there is watching, I see we have some viewers on all these channels. If you want to jump on and talk about what's going on in your business today as you make some tough decisions, we'd love to hear about it. We'd love for you to get on and talk about it and let some of the people out here know what's going on with you. Mm-hmm. Everything's rising though.
Yeah.
The deaths are rising.
Yeah. Things are getting a little bit hectic. I think it's a very good time to make sure you're taking this a little bit more seriously now. And it took some convincing for me, to be honest. I'm not a scientist or anything, so it took me some convincing, but I do think that this could have all been handled like us as a society. We could have all handled it a little bit better just by not panicking. I think way too many people panicked. I think now we have to come to a point where we have to be calm and collective and do what's best for the long term.
Yeah. Running to stores and just sweeping things off shelves and taking all this Tylenols and all these different things and toilet paper and just waters and paper towels and just like hoarding all these things and all these antibacterial stuff. You've left nothing on the shelf for people that don't have it now.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's just not right either. That's one of the things I'm going to be looking at very closely when things are coming back into stock. Not to overbuy, but I do want to get some things but to have stuff for the employees and for people to be able to distribute these things to them.
Right.
Because right now we have to take care of our own.
Yep.
If we're all taking care of our own and being considerate to others, we're going to come out of this all right. So right now, coronavirus cases from Worldometer, 268,062 coronavirus cases, 11,187 deaths worldwide, and recovered of those cases that are recovered are 90,603.
Right. So, I mean, we are increasing in the amount of people getting it, but we're also increasing in the amount of people recovering, which is a good sign. So it's always good to stay a little positive. I kept seeing this thing on Instagram. I don't know how true it is or not, but there's hospitals that were coronavirus specific hospitals in China that are now clearing out and they're now closing. A little bit of good news for you.
Yeah.
So I think, as long as we weather the storm, as long as we flatten that curve, like everybody's saying, then we should be good.
Yeah. And I just to go into some other statistics here for anyone that doesn't know or hasn't been paying attention. This is all you can go to Worldometer, the website worldometers.info. It's a pretty cool website outside of just coronavirus stuff. It's a pretty cool website in general. But China is still the leaders with cases of nearly 81,000. Italy's in second with 47,000. Spain and Germany and Iran are fairly close, all around the 20,000 mark. And then you have the U.S. at 16,609 total cases, 2,800 new cases, I believe, as of today. Total deaths in the U.S. now has raised to 225. I think 18 of those coming today.
Pulling that up for you. Where's the U.S.?
All the way at the top.
All the way at the top.
Everything's at the top that I'm looking at right there.
Boom.
There you go.
Okay. Yep. So we have 18 new deaths today, as of now.
Out of those 225 people not 225. Total recover 125 people recovered.
So yeah. So far today, the total amount of cases 16,000.
Yeah.
And then new total recovered 125.
Yeah. So shoot, excuse me. So, it's there's an increase. It's increasingly it's happening. The virus is actually spreading. Again, we were both non-believers of all this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, come on. But I am definitely taking it a little more serious as far as the disease goes, but I'm still much more worried about not getting that, but much more worried about the business and the people here around me.
Right.
Because you just want to be able to do as much as you can for the people that do so much for you every day, and that's the problem.
Right.
And when resources, we only have limited resources as a small business. Mm-hmm. We have a very strong business here, as many service companies across the country and the globe have very strong businesses, and the problem is that when you have a shutdown like this, no matter how strong our business is, we always jokingly, not jokingly, we mean it, recession proof.
Right.
We're not pandemic proof.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like, it's an eye opener.
Yeah. It's such a unique and rare case because this thing is preventing people from getting within any proximity of each other.
Yeah.
That's such a big hurdle to overcome.
It is.
That's such a big thing to try and find a way around. So, shoot, I don't think any industry can endure through this. I know I'm seeing stuff about the hospitality industry and all that they're just shutting down completely. My brother got laid off today.
Did he?
Yeah. So it's, it's definitely very real. A lot of people are going through a lot right now. And it's just going to be interesting to see how this all unfolds.
It is.
I don't know how much of it is true. There's talk of Trump giving away, $1,000 to each person or I think 1,200, something like that. So we'll see how that works out. I don't know if I like that as just in general as a rule.
Yeah.
What's that really going to do for people? Sure, it might buy them a few rounds of groceries, but besides that, it's not really going to do much. So why give it at all, I guess? I don't know. I don't want to sound.
Yeah. Well, it's the uncharted water thing for everybody. It's uncharted for the administration and the White House. No one's been here before.
Yeah.
So it's hard to really criticize what people are doing.
Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to tell a lot of people that I talk to, because people, we have a tendency of beating ourselves up sometimes, and we're doing the right thing. Listen, there's no right or wrong here. Right. You got to do what's right for you. You got to do what's right for your family, and you got to do what's right for your business right now. Like I said, I've frozen all pay. I'm not paying anyone anything until further notice.
Right.
Once we get back to business, I will begin paying all my bills again. You know, but first things first, payroll.
Yeah.
First things first, employees. First things first, family. The end.
Yeah. Chris Veal says, praying for you guys. Stay positive. Appreciate your
Right,
prayers.
right back
Chris.
at you, Chris.
Appreciate your prayers.
Right back at you. I don't think, and listen, not to get political ever or not to get religious ever, but prayer can't hurt.
Yeah.
It can't hurt.
Yep.
So no matter what you believe in, put the prayers up.
Yeah.
Put the prayers up. It can't hurt.
Yeah.
And pray for each other. Pray for some solace in these times.
Yeah.
You know, we got a weekend upon us now. So we have a couple of, during the week, it's very stressful. I think right now, a positive is the weekend's here.
Yeah.
Let's take each moment of this weekend and enjoy it. Spending the time with the family, spending the time with your friends. If you're all holed up together, right? If you're in your house with your wife and your kids, or your husband and your kids, whatever it is,
Right.
enjoy the time.
Right.
And what are you doing? You're home with your brother?
Yep.
Who else? Anyone else?
And my mom.
And your mom.
Who's she's in the medical field.
How old's your mom?
She's up there. She's 58, I think.
Okay, she's still well.
Yeah, but she's
not
been
too.
there.
She's still young.
The hard part is she's working every day. She's been in contact with things.
She's in the hospital.
Yeah, well, she's in
Doctor's office.
an extension of the hospital. It's like around the corner from the hospital.
Yeah, those are at high risk people.
Yeah.
So is she wearing masks and gloves?
She's wearing masks
all day.
and gloves. She's being monitored before and after every shift.
Good.
Yeah, they're doing everything to try and protect those people because they're the army right now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's
right
true.
now.
So definitely a big shout out
Yeah.
to all the healthcare professionals that are running into the virus instead of away from it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're the firefighters, they're the police right now, they're everything.
Yeah. And my mom is a medical assistant. My aunt is a nurse for the elderly. And my uncle is also a nurse, but he's a chiropractor as well. And then I have an uncle in Brazil who's a doctor. So he's in the thick of it over there.
Jeez.
And Brazil's pretty heavy right now.
Yeah.
So my whole family's in the medical field.
Oh,
I'm the
boy.
only one that came out not knowing how to freaking do anything like that. Yep.
Man, what a life.
Yeah.
This is like movie stuff.
This is movie stuff.
You know, it's The Walking Dead next,
Yeah. Yeah. It's very odd.
right? It's crazy.
Yeah.
Um,
If you believe in going to church on Christmas and Easter, you might want to make that a little bit more frequent, just just in case.
It can't hurt.
Can't hurt.
Cannot hurt. Unfortunately, I think that's probably a place that the disease will spread.
Well,
right?
Virtual church, baby. What's up?
Virtual church.
Yep. You can just sign into any live.
Are you doing
on
that?
YouTube? Yeah, we're doing that. We're doing that every week. I might take some of this equipment this weekend and help them stream something.
Okay.
But they're streaming with like an older camcorder right now because they never did that before. But there's plenty, like the big ones, Hillsong, all that stuff. They have like professional, like you feel like you're there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So it's cool.
Yeah. So do we have anyone out there that wants to jump on?
Jeff is hilarious. He says, "You're surgical with the camera, though, Angel."
Janine over here in the watch party, she decided to throw up a laughing emoji.
What are you laughing at, yo?
Yeah, what are you laughing at, Janine? Why don't you don't laugh by yourself?
Don't laugh at
Tell
our
us the joke. Katie Green says we are virtually churching it.
Oh, maybe that's what they're
So
talking about.
there you go.
I don't know why I have an alarm for 2:40. It's very random.
Wake up, man. But we are virtually churching it. So Katie Green, because her husband Katie, right, is a pastor.
Yeah.
So
Todd Briner asked the cool question: what social live stream program do you use to stream across multiple platforms? We use StreamYard.com, which is cool because it gives us an ability to stream without having to put too much weight on the computer. It's a website. It's not a program like OBS. And the only drawback to it is that we can't get 1080 streaming. We can only do 720, but we're working on that.
yeah. So for us right now, for how we're starting out,
yeah,
it's been great. It puts us on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube all at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And for LinkedIn, obviously, that's not for everyone. Everyone doesn't have the capability to go LinkedIn live yet, anyway. But if you're putting out active content on LinkedIn, right? If you have you're putting out articles and you're doing like all the stuff you need to do to be a linked influencer kind of thing,
right?
You have to fill out an application, and they have to grant you access.
Right. which that person's probably laid off right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have to put in the application. Usually it takes about a week or so. Who knows right now? But then they'll just grant you access, and you can use it just like you would use Facebook Live.
Nice. And what I was going to say was, anyone out there right now that wants to jump on the live with us and share what you're going through wherever you are, please either DM me or put your number in the comments, and
I think Jeff Victory should hop on here.
Jeff, are you watching? Why don't you jump on and talk to us what's going on down in Texas, man?
Give us some of that Southern comfort, not the drink. Well, the drink too.
Yeah, the drink. Well, that's the other thing too. Alcohol. Have you stocked up?
No, my brother is stopping by somewhere on the way home. He's grabbing some IPAs, which are my go-to.
There you go.
Drink one and done with the IPA for me.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm a lightweight.
You are. You're a cheap date, man.
I am.
Well, any single ladies out there, this guy's a cheap date.
Yeah. If you want to take me out, I like long walks around the living room.
He likes bags of pork rinds and one IPA.
Yeah, and one IPA, and then maybe half a pie of pizza. We call them pies here in Jersey.
Yeah. Oh man.
Where you at, Jeff?
Anybody out there wants to jump on? Let us know. Come on. The world needs to hear you. The world needs to know what you're going through, what you're doing, and some solutions. Gonna get this positivity thing flowing. Positivity tree. What do you got there?
Just froze for a second, so I'm trying to get out and get back in. There we go.
So what else? Friday, going into the weekend. It's more stressful than I had anticipated for myself, because I'm just not a guy that
you're not Chicken Little. The sky isn't always falling.
Oh, Jeff just texted me. Let's plan a live stream for next week. Listen, there might not be next week, Jeff. The way things are going here.
What don't you understand?
Next week. This guy's next week. Right now is all we got.
You paying for my time, Jeff?
Yeah. What are you talking about next week? This is it, bro. Next week, sweet kid. Everyone always wants to do next week. See, if anything, this should teach you is we might not have tomorrow. You got to do now.
Exactly.
Why is everything tomorrow, next week? This should be putting everyone into mode of do.
Tell Jeff. Tell him.
Next week. I'm doing everything today. I'm not worried about next week. I'm just busting your chops, buddy.
Yeah. He bailed on me like he bailed on me in where were we?
Yeah, he brought us to a party and then he left. He said, "Here, you guys stay here.
Come with me, guys. Let's go." And then he left 5 minutes later.
Yeah. Oh man.
It was a cool party though.
But you know what? That's something I think we could talk about briefly.
What's that?
Doing.
Yes.
We talk about right now finding opportunity in these uncertain times.
Yes. Let's talk about the fact that this may seem like a drawback, but really it's a reset.
It's a reset.
We have to treat it like a reset. We have to treat it like we're still going to be going to work every day, still waking up at the same time, still taking a shower, still getting some work done. Whatever kind of work that may be. If your company's closed down, maybe this is the time to start your side hustle. Maybe this is the time to work on your passion project or contribute to a community somehow without getting too close. I know I'm going to be trying to contribute a little bit more to my church nowadays. And,
nice.
We're not meeting, but they're doing the live. So I'm going to be trying to help out as much as I can with everything that I learned here. So there's always a purpose for everything. There is.
Yeah, that's a great point.
And it's not like everything happens for a reason kind of thing. It's just like everything happens and then you have to find the reason. You have to draw out the good.
Yeah, you do. It's up to you. That's why mindset is so important.
Yeah.
And don't get down on yourselves. I know it's not going to be easy, and I'm saying this maybe for my own well-being, because by being with me now so much traveling, I can really get in my own head.
Oh yeah. I mean, can we talk about the Rift Talk?
We didn't even put that out yet, right? Like, did you put like all the backstage stuff?
Oh yeah, it's out.
Is it?
Oh yeah, it's out.
Oh, I gotta watch.
It's
I didn't even watch it.
It's on Maliki TV. Yeah. Yeah, you'll see Josh Zolan takes over the vlog for a second because Rich just not there. He's just freaking out. And so he's just got his head in his hands like this, trying to figure out how he's going to do an 8-minute talk in Rifma.
Yeah, it was brutal. But once it got going, though, I really started to feel more at home. But that's the part of doing.
Yeah, after that, what was the first thing you thought when you stepped off the stage in regards to like, damn, I don't know if I can do this.
Honestly, the first thing that came to my mind as far as relief that I got through it.
Yeah.
I was upset that I only had like 30 seconds left when I got to my last slide
Oh, okay.
because I started to feel the flow.
Oh,
You know, I
see.
started getting a couple of laughs.
Right.
You know, I started to really feel at home on stage, and I felt like I had so much more to say, but I really had to just chop it up. And I went like 10 seconds over, and I was like, and that's all I have for you this morning.
Yeah.
Have a great day.
Yeah.
That was it.
It's all right though, because I think it also gives people the sense of like, you know, giving them the idea to come back for more, right? It's like, well, we were just starting to have fun. You want to see more? Have me back, or, you know, come to my YouTube or something like that. You're leaving them wanting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I thought it was cool.
It was great. And going back to the opportunities, right, and that we have in this time, you know, people, you know, we go through the industry, and people say, you know, I don't know how you do it, how you get in front of those videos, and how you say all these things, and how you just don't care. And I do care, believe me. We're human beings. We you know, I try not to worry about what other people are going to think, because I know I'm doing this for the greater good, for myself, for my company, to be able to build. But right now is a great time to do the videos that you thought you couldn't do. You have a message there?
Yeah. So Chris Veal, great comment. Kind of rough trying to homeschool the kiddos on top of both the wife and I stuck at home, staying positive, and really appreciate you spreading a positive word. We are just focusing on getting the spring cleaning done and enjoying the family while when we can. We try to check on the elders in the church and doing their running for them so they don't have to get out. Thanks, Rich. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, I think that's another thing.
Great.
Like being intentional about this time. You know, what do you actually want this time to reflect for you? Do you want to lounge around and watch Netflix? And maybe if you're a parent, you're looking forward to those moments spending time with your kids and literally doing nothing but spending time with them. And I think that's just as valid and important as like creating a side hustle.
Yeah, there's so many things that could happen right now, right? So we talk about yesterday with Evan, right? He's talking about go to digitalmarketing.com and taking some of these courses, right?
Yeah.
And this, not just to that effect, but you know, putting business aside for a second, because there's not going to be much to do in our businesses at this point other than monitor what's happening and keeping what we have going. What about the room in your house that you've been wanting to clean out? What about your backyard? Maybe you start to get ready for spring.
Right.
This is gonna end.
Yeah.
We're gonna get back to life.
Right.
So maybe when all is said and done, you're going to be 10 steps ahead where you would normally have been, because you actually have the time to do it. And I'm saying this to myself to try to inspire my own self right now to go do something in my yard in the spare room that I want to clean out. I don't know if I'm going to do it. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, you know, I think that's half of the battle is like setting the goal, right? So at least you have that goal. Oh, really?
I don't know. Wake up, man.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I'm so disappointed in myself.
Rusty Park over on the watch comments when we were talking about the live streaming.
Yeah.
We use live stream. I guess that's what it's called.
Okay.
This service is no charge, and it's easy to set up an account. Great for new people as well. Very intuitive. In your and then Rifma, I guess he said, in your defense, it was a tough audience.
The audience was very gracious with you, I feel like.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah, they were very like, they were paying attention. And,
yeah.
I mean, you could tell they wanted to be there. It was, you know, the last day of the conference at 8 a.m. So you could tell if they were there, they wanted to be there.
Oh, yeah. You know, and we talk about the ROI.
Right.
The ROI happened once I got off stage. You know, not without naming any names, we did have someone come up to me and say, you know, I've been following you a little bit. I enjoy your content. Liked the talk. I learned a lot. I'd love for you to service our stores. Yeah. In New Jersey.
Oh yeah.
You know, and I like I tell people, I don't start making videos 2.5 years ago.
Right.
Right. I don't get asked to go talk at all the Sefesa regionals. I don't get. I'm not putting out the video content. I don't get asked to come to RIFMA. I don't go on that stage. I never meet that person.
Exactly.
You have to create the opportunities.
Freddie said you need the yard done. I got you, Rich.
No, there's not much to do.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll let you know.
But you're right. I mean, you know, everything kind of leads up to a new opportunity, and depending on how you look at it, those opportunities could be endless. So I mean, it is important, man, to take this thing as an opportunity to do something that you've never done before.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Start that video if you, and I think it's great for the LinkedIn for the industry.
Yeah.
Get out on LinkedIn right now and give a PSA on what you're doing personally and professionally to weather the storm and get through all this.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
People will, believe me, be very grateful to hear some to hear from what others are doing.
Yeah.
That's why we're doing this.
Yeah.
You know, this is no other reason for us to do this other than we want to be, you know, we've been there with you guys for the past couple of years. We want to make sure you know we're going to be here with you through this.
Yep.
This is a place for you to come and vent, talk about solutions, talk about the issues you guys got going through. Maybe you're having some anxiety and stress. You need to vent.
Yeah.
Here's the place. This is a great place to do it. So we're only 25 minutes in.
Yeah. And
So we got some time to talk.
what I do think too we could do is on Monday, regardless of what, we can do like quarantined FaceTime lives or Facebook lives or whatever. And if you want to watch those, you could either go to our Facebook or YouTube, because we won't be able to do that with LinkedIn. So, you know, we could still keep in contact with you guys just being apart. And it just might be good to just see each other's faces. You know, it might be good to just keep in touch, because I feel like especially if you live alone or something, you can lose track of your own humanity after a little while. Start going a little bit crazy when you're sitting in your house feeling like, you know, like the world is just spinning on. So
yeah,
it'd be good.
Man, I would love to get somebody on the phone if we can. So shoot me a DM, get your number in the comments. I really would love to get some chatter going back and forth with what everyone has going on out in their neck of the woods.
Yeah.
And what they're kind of going to be putting in place for their business. But you know, talking about digital marketing and digital efforts, again, continuing this conversation, I think it's important again to keep reiterating in these uncharted waters, in these uncertain times, all the challenges we're facing. You know, you're home. You need to jump on and start talking. Rick Share is finishing up on a well-built service council call. Okay. Well, Rick, if you want to jump on, we'll be here for about another 25 minutes or so, I think. So you want to jump on a call after, that'd be great. Just let me know, and I'll just say, call me and I will call you.
Evan says, I'd love to be on a Facebook or LinkedIn Live. Angel, good idea is for you to do a live class on how to edit or how to create certain effects in videos. That's a great idea, man. I think this is going to be the how-to era. You know, it's going to be the time where we really just show people everything we know and just keep people learning, keep people's minds busy.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, what I started doing on my Instagram, hope you don't mind me shouting out my own Insta,
no,
but
of course not. Go.
I've started talking to other marketers, and I've just called every marketer that I know that does a good job, and I'm just asking them to hop on an Instagram Live with me and talk about how we should be approaching this whole thing from a marketing perspective. I talked with somebody who was actually going to be at the women's conference that we were going to do, that's postponed now.
Yeah.
Samantha Sazon. Well, her name is Samantha Murillo, but you know, her tag name is Samantha Sazon. And she was talking about being able to add value in this time and being able to be relevant as well as far as what's going on, but also not being predatory. So we're talking about some like cringy marketing that's going on right now. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Hey, if you would have taken my online course 6 months ago, you wouldn't be worried right now. That kind of stuff, you know, it's just very cringy, very like predatory.
Yeah. That's not what the world needs, and that's not what your customers are looking for from you. Right. You know, they're looking for this just to know that you're there support. I actually have here in house my key account manager Lori, who started in January, who's doing an amazing job so far. Right now, all she's doing all week, working from home, is picking up the phone. She's in our system and she's calling every customer. Oh, that's great. And just saying, hey, you know, we know what's going on out there. We know you're feeling it. We're feeling it too. Just want you to know we're here for you. Yeah. We're here for you. You know, what that looks like, you know, I don't know. Right. But if you need something, call us. And if we have the resources and we can help with whatever that is, we'll do it. Right. You know, and again, letting them know, you know, don't worry about overtimes. There's no overtime rates. Don't worry. I don't care if it's Sunday night or Easter Sunday, whatever, you know, there's no overtime. There's no trip charges. There's no service charge. It's just, and we're probably going to end up discounting the hourly rates. You know, I mean, we're just trying to keep the customers going along with being able to keep us going a little bit. Right. You know, so I'm pretty hopeful that, you know, we go to a skeleton crew and we just we're taking care of the key accounts. You know, we service a lot of supermarkets, convenience stores and stuff like that. So that's essential. Those aren't closing. Yeah. So, you know, I think we have, you know, there's unique opportunities in just being a good human. Absolutely. So back again, if anyone's watching, Deb, are you still watching? What's Coker got going on out there? You want to jump on a call? Let me know.
Let us know.
But yeah, I think so. So that's maybe an idea for some of the people that have employees on board still. And it's like, well, you know what? They're working from home. You know, we don't have certain things to do. Maybe, you know what? Listen, for 4 hours a day, why don't you just call, you know, as many customers as you can,
Right.
and just say hi.
Right.
Hey, we're here.
Yeah.
We're in this together.
Yeah. I think like we were talking about yesterday, this is really going to be a time that's telling about where a company's morals or values really stand.
Yeah.
You know, if people are trying to price gouge at this time, those are probably going to be people you want to cut your relationship with before this is over. And then on the flip side of that, if people are genuinely helping you right now, genuinely just saying, hey, we're backing you however we can, those are probably the relationships you want to foster over the next few years or so.
Yeah.
So it's a very telling time.
It is. And I'd love to get a caller on board. Let's get a caller. Can we get a caller?
Who we got?
You got anybody over there saying anything?
Nope. Evan was on yesterday.
Don't be shy, ladies and gentlemen. The world needs your voice.
Absolutely.
So I think the governor of New Jersey was just as I was coming down, he was addressing the state.
Oh, yeah? I didn't hear.
No, he was on when I was on the way down, Governor Murphy. So once I'm done with this, we'll go check out and see what he said.
Yeah.
Because that might give us some more insight as to what's going to be happening.
Yeah. I know New York, they're delaying mortgage payments.
Yeah.
They're doing that. I don't know what's going on in Jersey as far as that goes. But that seems to be pretty relevant right now, which is good that they're doing that. You know, we'll see.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh, Jeff's calling. You're gonna be on, my friend. Jeff?
Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, you're on live, man.
Hey, it's Angel.
Hey, how's it going?
There he is.
You guys doing okay up there?
We're doing all right. So where are you? You home?
Yeah. Everybody with our company has been pushed to their house to kind of continue business, and I think that's pretty much nationwide. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think I see that happening. So where's home? You Houston, right?
Yes, sir. Houston, Texas. It's a typical day in Houston. It's rainy outside, so this time of year is when we get most of our rain.
Very cool.
So Jeff, for the listeners here, give a little background. Tell everybody who you are.
Jeff Victory. Grew up in the food service industry, through serving tables, managing restaurants, washing dishes, to the facility side of the business.
Nice.
Turning wrenches to owning a company, selling a company, and now work on the parts side.
Yeah, so you're with All Points, right?
That's right.
And things are going well. I know we were just together at RIFMA, and Tom Pendry actually gave me a personal call after we got back just to see how things are doing. So I thought that was pretty nice.
Yeah, he's a good guy, man. Real positive, genuine.
He is.
You know,
you
guys spoke about being genuine, and that's truly a guy that meets that criteria.
Oh yeah,
person, for sure.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So what are you doing down there in Houston? You guys, you're we got the wife and the kids and everybody's home.
Yeah, man. We're my daughter's gonna be out of school till right now April 10th.
Wow.
That's still kind of up in the air as far as if they're just going to cancel out the whole year. They're trying to push doing some, I guess, teleclasses.
Right.
Yep.
Where they're utilizing apps, to try to keep some sort of normalcy and learning to continue.
Yeah.
But everybody's getting cabin fever. It's a little different down here. I know across the Northeast, a lot of restaurants have just closed completely.
Mm-hmm.
Here, people are still going out to eat. Grocery stores are gangbusters, and
So restaurants are in full swing.
Yeah, it seems like that, man. I mean, I know that I haven't personally been out. I'm trying to adhere to staying quarantined, I guess, for the most part.
Yeah, it's smart at this point. I think it's smart at this point. And I'm not usually one to say that, but I think at this point it's just best to just stick home if you can.
Yeah. I mean, as of last weekend, I know Hoboken, Jersey City, and stuff like that, people were still out, kind of acting like nothing was going on.
Yeah.
And you know, but in the suburbs for a couple of weeks now, things have been pretty closed down, pretty tight knit.
Yeah. I mean, so right now here in town, in our little town of Bayonne here, I mean, the restaurants are still open. They're just not allowing anyone to come in and sit and do anything. So you either got to pick up, in and out, or you just got to do delivery, Uber Eats, or whatever it is. But they're saying that they're looking to shut down everything completely.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, that's going to be tough, especially with the runs on the grocery store. You know, I think with having curbside pickup or even delivery, that's been able to help a lot of people who maybe didn't have time to go to the grocery store or, you know, weren't able to for whatever reason. Everybody's got their own lives going on, and this kind of slapped everybody in the face in the last few weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, as you know, my wife's pregnant, so I got to be extra special careful as to, you know, what groups I'm trying to be involved in or even going to the grocery store.
Yeah, so. It's super important for that. My sister's pregnant too, and she hasn't left the house probably since sometime last week. But she's actually due. She's due in on April 20th. So
oh wow,
it's coming.
Might be a home birth
coming soon. Yeah. So I don't know, man. We're just trying to figure out what the next step is for next week. I'm putting out a company letter today, kind of giving a little breakdown into what I'm going to be doing. You know, right, wrong, or indifferent. I don't know. We'll I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody across the nation has got to make some really tough decisions here in the very near future.
Yeah.
And, you know, I hope that everybody just understands that and they don't hold you, you know, ultimately accountable for that. This type of thing was not foreseen. I mean, this is straight out of a movie, guys.
It is. I'm telling you. We were just saying it's like the next thing is The Walking Dead. Like what's next? It's wild.
It feels like an M. Night Shyamalan movie, in which case it will end very confusingly and nobody will know what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were dead the whole time. Yeah.
And like you said, you know, stay positive. That's really all we can do at this point in time. And I'm surprised that based on movie histories that things haven't got worse. You know, where people are just running the streets rampant, and I mean, I'm hoping that doesn't happen.
I hope so. Yeah, I mean, think about rioting and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the current media environment is trying to keep everybody calm. You know, I've been trying to keep up with that. I've watched more news now in the last week than I have probably in the last decade. So.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah. I'm with you because I don't watch. I think we talked about this. Like we don't watch news too often, and but yeah, I mean, you have to at this point. You have to know what's going on, and trying to you know, figure out what's factual and what's not factual, and what, you know, you got to make sure you're getting things from credible sources too. So many people are posting things.
That's like, I heard this.
Yeah, we heard this. We heard that. This is going to happen. You know, the military's coming to the streets. Like we got to make sure we know what we're posting before we post it, because people believe things.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man. I mean, I feel for you. I know that you got to make some tough decisions within your business and personally, and to be honest, you gotta think about your future as well, as far as the next step or the next evolution within Malachi Parts and Service.
Yeah.
You know, I mean.
Oh yeah.
It's uncharted waters. Everybody keeps saying that, but it's the one thing that when you're in a position of responsibility and you have to make certain decisions, there's nobody there to tell you if that's the right decision, wrong decision. Mm-mm. You know, the buck stops with you, right?
It does. It does, and that's you know, that comes with the seat. It comes with the territory. So I mean, it's on me. I think I'm making all the right decisions right now. After listening to everything, and you know, you really won't know until this thing lifts to see, and you just hope that your team and the people that have been with you for so long understand that this is for the long-term health of the company, not just for any individuals. It's for everybody. I want to make sure that I can open these doors and hopefully in 2 weeks. I hope it's 2 weeks, and get back to some kind of normalcy. And I'm going to give all the, and I'm letting everyone know here too. And other companies, I'm sure the same thing. I'm going to, my resources that I have here as a small business are limited, but whatever I can do to help, if that's buy some extra groceries from my own pocket, I'll do that, like different things of that nature. But we're running payrolls Monday. So we're going to handle that payroll. Get everybody paid with their nice checks and keep monitoring it. That's it. That's all we can do.
That's all you can do, man.
Yeah.
And keep communicating. You're a big advocator for communication, and
yes,
and I think right now that's the main thing. That they're saying social distancing. They need to start saying physical distancing and keep the social thing pretty close.
That's a great point.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That is a good point.
We can easily slip into just isolation, and isolation is never good for anybody.
That's right, man. So, in going back to having the right information, as long as you're talking with your friends, your family, and you're there for everybody, and you're keeping those relationships, and who knows? I mean, this may force us to actually start talking to each other again,
right?
As opposed to the texting and posting and things of that nature. If you can try to step back and look at the positives of, hey, I get to spend time with my family right now, so. Or, as you guys mentioned earlier, cleaning out that room or that, laundry list of things you'd like to do that you never have time for. Well, here you go.
Exactly. I love that. Totally agree, man.
Definitely. Man. Well, Jeff, I appreciate you jumping on, brother.
Yeah. Thank you for calling in, man.
I won't keep you too much longer here. We'll let you go. And, we'll stay in touch. We talk, so we'll stay in touch. You guys just be good, stay safe, and when this is all said and done, we all need to figure out a way to get together and drink.
Get drunk.
all in bubble.
That's it.
That's what we need to do. We need to create the next bubble movement.
Yeah. Oh man. All right.
No, y'all be good. Stay healthy, guys, and have a good weekend.
You too, brother. You too. Talk to you.
Bye.
Always good to have Jeff, man.
Yeah.
Good guy.
Good dude.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I think we could probably close off on that.
We can wrap it up. Our coronavirus end of the world quarantine podcast number 4.
Yes.
Thank you guys for sticking with us for this long.
Oh, I gotta take I gotta shut off the YouTube. We're reliving it. My Bluetooth. I had Bluetooth. Just real quick, I'll just say we missed a bunch of comments here. Katie Green, Dallas's drive-through delivery. A lot are closed or have a stop spend for non-critical equipment. Rick said, guys, need to jump into a meeting. Please keep doing what you're doing. Stay safe and strong. You too, brother. Katie Green says, installs are still good here, but we will see what next week holds. Scary times. Katie's got to jump off. Keep it up, guys. Kevin Herndon said, KC is locked down, but just did a demo and let a restaurant use a demo piece for the time being.
Nice.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, everyone's in the same boat here, obviously. Yeah. We're doing what we can. We're monitoring it day to day. I'm going to jump off. I got to go get this letter out to the employees and have some final conversation with everybody here on this Friday afternoon.
Absolutely.
And with that said, continue to stay positive, the best that you can. Enjoy the weekend, enjoy your family, and maybe start something you've been stalling on.
Yep.
And with that said, Angel, have a good weekend, my friend.
And what do we always say?
In the words of Ellen,
be kind to one another.
See you later.
Reaching